Hi there, this is Shayna Albert from artisthelpingchildren.org, and I have a great back to school craft. Today I will show you how to decorate spiral notebooks with decorative paper. I actually used wrapping paper, which I thought was really cute, and we just take any kind of cheapo notebook and we actually take the spiral ring out so we can decorate it and it looks real clean and crisp. So grab the materials needed and let's get started. For the materials needed, you will need a basic notebook. It can be a cheapo, a glue stick, a wrench is optional, a pen, a pair of scissors, and some decorative paper or wrapping paper. Okay, so for the first step, take your notebook and we are going to straighten out this wire because we're going to want to unravel the wire. I'm going to use a wrench. You can use your fingers if you'd like. Let's straighten it out. And now carefully start unraveling it. Okay, just be patient. It'll take a little bit. Unravel it and come back here. Okay, so you can see after you get the first two done, it gets much easier to unravel. It's just simply turning it over and over again until you undo it. The first two were really difficult, but just have patience, and you can see it just flows a lot better. So keep going and meet me back here. So as you can see, we got the metal part off of the notebook. Try and keep, the papers together as best you can because you're going to need them to line up later when we try to put the metal back on the notebook. We're going to take the cover off and we are going to take the bottom off and put the papers aside. For the next step, what we're going to do is we're going to take the cardboard piece and we are going to trace it on our decorative paper so we cut off exactly what is needed. Okay, and we're going to do that twice because we need one for the top and one for the bottom. Keep tracing and meet me back here. So now that you trace those on the decorative paper, the next step would be to cut out those squares. So cut out both of those squares and meet me back here. We'll paste them on top of the notebook. Okay, so we cut out our two squares. We're going to set them aside and we are going to take the top part of our notebook and we're going to add glue to it. Really glue it well. Add glue to the whole thing. Put the decorative paper right on top of that. Okay, and we'll punch holes in it in a bit. We're going to let that dry for a couple minutes. And we're going to do the same thing with the back side. So finish adding your decorative paper to the cardboard pieces and meet me back here. Let them dry for a bit, then meet me back here. Okay, for the next step, we take the cover one. The holes will be on the left side. You can kind of see them through the decorative paper. I'm going to use a pen. You could even use any kind of tool to punch a hole through each one of those holes, because we are going to need them to weave that metal piece back in. You can see what we're doing here. So do that to the front cover and the back piece, and meet me back here and we'll begin weaving the metal piece back into the notebook. Okay, so as you can see, we have all of our holes punched in on the front cover and on the back piece. So now what we have to do is line it all up with our paper. Get it all lined up, meet me back here. Get your metal piece too. Okay, for your next step, you're going to grab your metal piece and you are going to put it in the bottom hole, which I did and went right through, and turn it and get it through the next hole. And the first couple are going to be more difficult because you have a stack of paper you're trying to get through, so be patient. Oh, there we go. We got it through the second, and you turn it. Okay, now you're going to go through the third hole and get started with that. So as you can see, I think I'm on my 7th hole, and we just keep doing the same thing. You thread it into the next hole and rotate it in a circle, and then I'm on to my next. So it's you know, it's a little bit of work, but it's doable. The first two were definitely the hardest. Here I'm going on to my next now again, and as you move on, it gets much easier. Okay, so I'm up to my last 2 holes. I'm almost done. My last one. Okay. There we go. And what you're going to need to do is you're going to have to bend the wire so that it doesn't unravel again. So grab your wrench, or you can do it with your fingers, and twist the wire so that you're, you know, not going to worry about it coming off for you. Okay, finish twisting them and meet me back here. And there we have it. We have our decorative notebook made with the wrapping paper or decorative paper. I crimped the sides so that it's not going to come out and unravel for you. You can see the back of your notebook has a decorative paper too. You're all ready for school now. Enjoy!